We welcome award-winning journalist, multi-marathon runner, wellness expert and mum of 3 boys, Rachel Grunwell, to share her new book, Balance, Food, Health and Happiness. Good morning, Rachel.
Hi.
It is so lovely to have you in the studio. First up, before we talk about the book, tell us about your background, because you weren't always this vision of health, were you?
No. So in a previous life, I was a journalist, a pretty hard-hitting journalist, actually. I'd hold politicians to account and, turn up at murder scenes to cover them for newspapers. Wow. And I worked across either the Sunday Star Times or the Herald Group. So, yeah, it was a pretty intense career, but one I loved. I really, enjoyed making changes, really.
Wow. So when was the catalyst for you when you were like, I want to live a healthy life now and I want to talk about it?
It was completely by accident. Yeah. I was on maternity leave after having my 3rd son, and an editor asked me if I'd like to essentially be a guinea pig and try all these health and fitness ideas and write about them every week. You might remember it in the Herald on Sunday.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, I still get stopped in cafes actually and people comment, about different things they tried. So look, I tried everything under the sun, flying trapeze at the height of a 3-story building, despite being terrified of heights. Windsurfing, swimming in Hawaii. I got some amazing opportunities. BMX riding with Sarah Walker, the Olympian. Wow. Yeah, I literally tried and survived everything you can imagine. Even got angry over a juicing diet.
See, that feels to me like the dream job actually. But what do you reckon the barriers are that you've had and that we all face when we're trying to be healthier?
Well, the Lady Gaga song, Born This Way, I literally thought you had to be born this way to be fitter and healthier. And I just thought, that's just not me. I can't ever be that person. But what I've learned is that actually just if you show up to a fitness idea and keep showing up, then you get better at it. And, I went from an unfit mum 7 years ago who puffed pushing her toddler in a pram around the block to a multi-marathoner. So I like to share that if I can, you can.
Yeah, you've talked to a lot of people along the way as well, with the book as well. 30 people you interviewed, is that right? 30 experts?
Yeah, so over the years as a journalist, I've interviewed thousands of different health and nutrition and wellness experts, not only throughout New Zealand, but throughout the world, and really lucky to have connected with these people. Yeah. So when I came to write a book, I wanted to put a book out in the world to be of service and to actually help people. So I brought the best minds in between these pages, and they're across such a range: wellness, nutrition, there's psychologists and there neuroscientists who help like the All Blacks perform at their best, nutritionists like you'll know Nadia Lim, but a lot of global names. And there's one of the best happiness researchers in the world from Texas in there.
Wow.
And I did do air guitar when he said he'd be involved in the book.
Okay, so you've got some huge, really,
see it, thank goodness.
really important names in here. Did they all have a bit of a common theme with the advice they're offering?
No, it's really diverse. So, there's physical mastery, there's emotional mastery, there's nutrition mastery. There are all these different layers that help to keep us well. So everyone who is in the book is actually really, really special, and they all help to change my life, and I know they can help others too. And yeah, everything from touching on anxiety to how to be healthier to how to deal with depression. There's some amazing nutritionists in there who make nutrition easy to understand. There's an amazing guy in there called Cliff Harvey, and I said, look, just give me 12 hacks to decode nutrition and make it easy for people to know what to do, because people are bombarded. They're really confused on how to get fitter and healthier.
Yeah, different fad every week it seems like.
Yeah, definitely. But I have an oversight of the industry, and I can see where they're singing from the same songbook.
Yeah.
So yeah, these people, they're really smart and amazing. It's really science-backed knowledge, wellness, wisdom. So yeah, it can actually make a difference.
With all the themes that you've learnt along the way, because there must be so many of them, are there any that stand out to you as your favourite?
Themes? I guess like interviewing someone like the best happiness researcher in the world, you really take note about what he shares. And interestingly, he suffered from depression himself. But, you know, he shares that depression isn't the end of the story, and these are ways that can really help you get out of that spiral. A lot of people think that happiness is genetically driven, but we're actually in control a lot of that. So, yeah, he shares some amazing tools.
So if you are depressed, there is a way out of it. So you also don't just offer advice in that, you've also got some recipes in here as well. Do you develop them? How did you do that?
Yeah, so I'm a complete wellness geek these days. I've gone from a writing geek to a wellness geek, and look, I care about food that A, tastes good, B, is super easy to whip up, and I like nutrient-dense stuff mostly. And I guess most people only know how to make one smoothie recipe, and it usually tastes like swamp water. It's usually terrible. And they have one recipe that they thrash, and so they're getting the same nutrients day in, day out. So this is full of, you know, juices, smoothies, snacks, and there's cakes in there because, of course, I believe in life and balance.
Yeah.
Awesome. To wrap it up, have you got any quick tips for people just to get started, to get into that positive groove?
Well, to buy the book.
Good start.
You don't have to buy 30 wellness books. Buy just this one. And yeah, look, just read one chapter and it could help uplift you.
Thank you, Rachel. Now, if you would like to get a copy of Balance, it is available in bookstores now, or you can order it online via beatnikshop.com, or you can go to Rachel's website, which is inspiredhealth.co.nz.